a lot of people are posting comments about my Recorder in the Corner song, and I've been trying to respond to them all, but there's getting to be a few many, so I decided to do a little live where I answer the main questions. Sound good? And maybe I'll take any other questions after. And it looks like by popular demand to play some music. So I'll start with the questions. So the first one was, how did you come up with the Recorder in the Corner song? And the way I came up with it, this is what happened. I was sitting in a corner with my recorder, playing it, and I thought, what is literally could be a song about what's happening right now? And I thought, well, my name's Richard, and I'm sitting in a corner playing my recorder. And that's how the song came about. Someone just said it's okay, you don't need to respond to all the comments, and I know I don't, but I kind of feel like if people have taken the time to comment, and then I should probably try to take the time to respond as well. I thought that's a nice thing to do. And I find it quite fun as well. I find it quite funny and interesting. The lyrics are very deep and emotional, someone said. About as deep and emotional as Sesame Street. Okay, second question. Why have you only got one song? So, yeah, I actually have a lot of songs. Like, I've been doing musical comedy for about 10 years now, and I've got dozens of songs. It's just that probably a lot of you might have only heard one of my songs, which is the Recorder in the Corner one. Some of you might have heard the newer one, the Flute on the Roof one, and the teaser for the new one that's coming up soon with Steve, the Legend of Steve. That's going to be cool. I like that one. But yeah, so I'm going to start releasing my songs that I have done and new ones as well. And it might be that there's some which you don't like as much as the Recorder in the Corner song, but there might be ones that you like more. Next question. Can you play recorder in other places apart from corners? And you can. You can, but it's not going to have the same effect. And I think that's because the reverberation of sound works really well around corners. I'm going to sing the recorder song at the end, just because you'll keep asking. The next question I'm getting a little bit is why are you milking this song so much? And yeah, I've posted a couple of different versions of it, and I do occasionally have that comment, why are you milking the song so much? But then for every time I get that comment, I get about 1,000 people saying we want more of the song. So I'm going to listen to the majority there and do more stuff with recorders and corners. Okay. What's your recorder's name? The recorder's name, this one here, is Lucy. I have about 12 other recorders, but yeah, this is Lucy. And it's named Lucy, which is short for Lucifer, because I think that the recorders were made by the devil and probably thrown up to torment the parents of mankind. Next question. What kind of recorder is it? This is a Yamaha recorder. See, Yamaha, they make motorbikes and stuff. They also make recorders. Weird combination of things to make. And this one is a Yamaha Ecodia recorder, which is made from largely recyclable materials, because Yamaha were making so many plastic recorders and they felt a bit guilty because they all ended up in the sea, or a lot of them did, because people were playing their recorder, playing lovely songs. And then somebody would grab it off them and throw it in the sea. Also, sometimes they got stuck when they're in the sea, floating around in the sea, they got stuck in the whales' blowholes, like this. And when the whales breathed, it sounded like this. And that's actually where whale song comes from. A couple more of the questions. How do you play a recorder? And what you do is there's a hole in the NC, and you breathe lightly into that. You don't blow, you breathe lightly. So if you blow, it sounds like this, which is awful. If you breathe lightly, it sounds like this. Oh, and you put your fingers on the little holes to make sounds. Next question. What do you do if your neighbor is a noisy recorder player? And I think that you feel grateful that you have such an awesome neighbor. Grab your recorder, go and play with them. And that would be totally awesome. And probably what will then happen is all the other neighbors will hear it and they'll think, wow. They'll all grab their recorders. If they don't have one, they'll buy one. And they'll all get together and they'll all start playing their recorder. And then that will spread to the next town and the next town. And then probably in about 24 hours time, everyone in the world is playing a recorder. Last question, which is best, the recorder or the flute? I like them both. I played the flute as a kid, I played the recorder as a kid. The recorder is nice and portable and small. It's easy to bring around with you. It can sound good if you practice and know what you're doing with it. The flute sounds different. I guess it sounds a little bit more majestic. It's got a bigger range. You can play more songs on it because it can go lower and higher up. That's my main questions. Let's see if there's any others in here. Did your parents actually want you to be a lawyer? Yeah, that one's not exactly true. They wanted me to be a solicitor. Yeah. Or a barrister. Do you think you've become successful due to the song? Successful, I mean, I'm sure more people have seen my YouTube and TikTok. Successful, I was already doing as well as I wanted to in my comedy and my live shows. It was already were going nice. It may add to more in that. More people might come along to those. Questions. Are your supreme skills limited to that recorder, or do you dabble in other pitches of recorder? Yeah, I have other recorders. I have an alto recorder, which is bigger. I've got a sopranino recorder, which is smaller, and I've got a Garklin recorder, which is smaller again. The Garklin recorder is so small; it's about from there to there. I must do something with that, and it's so high pitched that only dogs can hear it. Any more questions? What led you to making it? Oh, I explained that already. I was just sitting in a corner playing recorder, and my name was Richard, so that just came about. Maybe one more question. There's quite a few "this message is held for review" coming up. I think there must be people insulting me or using naughty words or something. I'll just leave those. That's the question. Can you make a recorder in the corner version 2? I maybe a bit later. I need to give it a bit of a break. I have had requests to do a heavy metal version of Recorder in the Corner, which I think will be really cool, really funny. And I've had a request to do an operatic version, so sing it like an opera tenor with a full orchestra in background, and I will likely do that as well, because I think that would be a lot of fun. I've got a song I did recently, Flute on the Roof. I've got to do a full edit of the full YouTube version, which is like the whole 2-minute song. So that's the main thing I've got to do today, and I've got to got off and do that shortly, get started on that. But people have been asking if I could play the song, so I'll play the song. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in a corner. Sitting in the corner playing my recorder. My parents really wanted me to become a lawyer, but instead I spent my time just playing my recorder. Let's make up a new verse. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner playing my recorder. My uncle's got too much stuff, so he's become a hoarder. The police pulled me over and gave me a ticket, which I thought was out of order. Okay, I've got to go off and do some stuff. Nice to see you all. Catch you later.